Hey everybody, this is Ezra Brooks here with my video going over the results of WrestleMania 40 Night 1. And before I get into that, I'd like to say thank you all so much to all the people who have gotten that 36-second video of the guinea pigs to where it is now. Very surprised to see that it's gotten more views than that video of Sassy getting the new cage. Or Benny's introduction video for that matter. But pleasantly surprised. Alright. So, after all the intro stuff and a version of the national anthem or whatever it was, can't fully remember, Triple H came out to welcome everyone there to WrestleMania. And that must have been quite the rush for Triple H. Even if he may not be able to get into the ring and wrestle anymore, still able to get the kind of reaction like he did. And then after that, we had, the Women's World Championship match between challenger Becky Lynch, who was coming into the match with strep throat, going against current champion Rhea Ripley. And Becky, her entrance had a bunch of or the way I saw it on TV, a big digital version of the cover of her book, and her attire had a bunch of words from the book written all over, or not all over it, but pieces of it. And then Rhea Ripley, for her entrance, she had the band that plays her entrance music doing a live performance. And once the match started, oh boy, was it back and forth. Each of them giving everything they had. Becky with manhandle slams, Rhea with riptides, whole bunch of hard-hitting moves. But in the end, Rhea Ripley is still the Women's World Champion. And, you know, I'm kind of happy about it. Also kind of like, in my predictions video, I was saying that Becky was going to win, but, you know, she'll get other opportunities. And if you're wondering what's in this mug, got some tea. And then, whole bunch of craziness ensued, let me tell ya. 6-pack ladder match, including Finn Balor and Damian Priest of the Judgment Day. DIY, the team consisting of Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, who came out in D-Generation X inspired gear. Sure, we can all thank R-Truth for that. And speaking of R-Truth, him and The Miz were involved as well. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods of the New Day. New Catch Republic, the team consisting of Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne. And the team that a lot of people are calling A-Town Down Under, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. And there were a lot of times where it looked like any number of these teams would be walking out with any of the championships. Had people going through tables, getting dropped off ladders. Really kind of felt like something people would have seen in the Attitude Era. Like those tables, ladders, and chairs matches with Edge and Christian against the Hardys and the Dudley Boys. But after some time, the team of Theory and Waller won the SmackDown Tag Team titles. Wasn't all too happy about that. And at one point in the match, I can't remember if it was like before or after that all that happened. Probably sometime before. I don't really know. R-Truth was acting like it was a normal tag match and wanted Miz to tag him in. And he even pinned, I think it was either Finn or Damien. I can't remember. It was one of the Judgment Day members. After Truth doing a bunch of the moves that John Cena made famous. And after a while, ended up getting new Raw Tag Team Champions as well. The Miz and R-Truth. Giving R-Truth a big-time WrestleMania moment. And I was pretty happy about that one. And then, this next match... Oh, hold on. Should probably say who I thought was originally... Who I originally thought was going to win that tag match. Before I even knew that the match had to end with like one team or two teams grabbing the tag team titles, I thought DIY was going to walk out with both. But like I said, Austin and Grayson got the SmackDown titles, and Miz and Truth got the Raw ones. Alright, now, the next match, which was originally supposed to be Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee, taking on Rey's own son Dominic, and his partner for the night, Santos Escobar. And during my predictions video, I was saying Rey's team was going to get the win. And I'll get to that in a little bit after I talk about some of the other stuff that happened in the match. A lot of Santos's group tried to get involved. The LWO got involved. Even some former and current players for Philadelphia's football team got involved. That's my tea. Oh no. But yeah, like I said in my prediction video, Rey Mysterio got the win. I didn't expect it the way he did, but he got the win nonetheless. And still not convinced that Carlito didn't attack Dragon Lee. I mean, you can just look at his face whenever you see those videos of what happened on SmackDown and all that. Carlito is not happy with not being chosen. And then had an appearance from Lil Wayne. Before the third ever real life brother versus brother match between Jay and Jimmy Uso. And I was, like a lot of people were expecting, to see Rikishi as a special guest referee, but that didn't happen. And there was a time in the match where Jimmy was trying to apologize to Jay. Going like, oh, I was wrong, Goose. About all of it. Take me back, bro. And it looked like Jay was really wanting it to be true. But Jimmy was just sucking him in. And after a bunch of back and forth, Jay beat Jimmy. And, you know, I was pretty happy about it, you know. And then had a match between Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, and Naomi teaming up together against Damage Control's Asuka, Kairi Sane, and Dakota Kai. And let me tell you, if you would have told me like a year or so ago that Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair, along with Naomi, would be all on the same team at WrestleMania, probably would have said about maybe two things. Who is Jade Cargill? And would you really expect those three to work as well together? And when you know it, they worked pretty well together. Even causing some miscommunication between Damage Control. Causing Asuka to spray the mist into, I believe it was Kairi's face. Which I'm still surprised that they're allowing, even after all the pandemic stuff. But yeah, Jade, Bianca, and Naomi got the win, keeping Bianca's undefeated streak intact at WrestleMania. And then it was the match for the Intercontinental Championship. Sami Zayn versus Gunther. And now going into this match, I really thought Gunther was going to be holding on to that championship going in and coming out of that match. But Sami Zayn, with all the training from Chad Gable, the belief from his wife, his son, and his best friend Kevin Owens. He put on one heck of a battle against the Ring General. And a lot of people, honestly myself included, really thought that the moment could have, maybe should have gone to Chad Gable, but I'm really happy that Sami Zayn got to have that moment in front of his family, considering he was robbed of that when he challenged Roman Reigns at Elimination Chamber in Montreal. Yeah, on to the next thing. Then saw Adam Pearce, who is the general manager of Raw, and Nick Aldis, the general manager of SmackDown, show up to announce the attendance of 72,543 people, of which I personally know 2. And if those 2 people are watching this, they know exactly who I'm talking about. And then it was main event time. Oh, hold on, did I say who I thought was gonna... Oh yeah, I already did. I guess so scatterbrained sometimes, it's not even funny. But yeah, it was Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes challenging The Rock and Roman Reigns, where in the event of Rock and Roman winning, the match between Cody and Roman at Night 2 will be under Bloodline rules. And if Cody and Seth had won, would have been no interference from the Bloodline. And here's a little extra fact for you that I wrote down after looking it up. The Rock's entrance took 5 minutes and 26 seconds. And then Roman, his entrance took 4 minutes and 36 seconds. So if you combine both of those together, 10 minutes of that match was just filled up with both of those guys' entrances. And there was a lot of stuff going on in this match too. The Rock telling the referee if he started counting, the referee would be fired. Rock bad-mouthing Cody Rhodes' mom. Something of which that Gunther was doing during his match with Sammy, but with Sammy's wife. Announce tables being broken. Weight belts being used as weapons. Drinks getting spat in the face of, or people getting spat in the, drinks getting spat into the faces of people. Don't know said that right. It makes any sense, but let's go with it. And before I get too much more into this main event match, I want to say one thing. The fact that Logan Paul's Prime drink or whatever is sponsoring all pay-per-views or premium live events as they're being called now. Stated it multiple times. Even in my predictions video. Not a big fan of that. Honestly, if there was any way for this to be possible, the only Prime that I'd want to be associated with WWE is the Transformer Optimus Prime. I mean, could you imagine the amount of money that WWE and Hasbro would make by making Transformers looking like WWE superstars? Anyway, I'm getting off topic here. But yeah, Cody's mom was, while The Rock was turning his attention to her, was giving it right back to him. Calling everything The Rock was doing, and pardon my language here, calling it bullshit. And after a lot of just absolute craziness and what Cody's mom was saying, The Rock and Roman Reigns got the win. But knowing this, I have even more of a greater feeling that come tonight, Gunther's Intercontinental title reign is not going to be the only one coming into an end this weekend. Along with, like, the Judgment Day no longer having a hold of SmackDown or Raw tag team titles, and Rhea Ripley being the only champion in the group currently. But yeah, I think that's going to be just about it for this video. And if you liked it, let me know by hitting that like button. And if you're new to the channel or have been watching the channel for a while and haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. With that all being said, this is Isaac Brooks. I'll see you next time. Bye.